In our presentation, we will be explaining the relationship between insulin and glucose and why insulin is so important in our bloodstream. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas when there is high amounts of glucose present in the blood. It works to ultimately allow glucose to enter the cell, and in this demonstration, we will be showing you exactly how this works. We will also be explaining the differences between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Here we have a normal bloodstream. The purple pipe cleaners represent glucose, the blue pipe cleaners represent insulin, the V-shaped objects represent insulin receptors, and the green objects represent glucose transport proteins. When too much glucose is found inside the bloodstream, insulin will enter the insulin receptor, which then allows the glucose transport proteins to open up, which then allows glucose to enter in through the cell, which lowers glucose levels in the blood.
In type 1 diabetes, there is no insulin produced by the pancreas. There is still glucose found in the blood. Since there is glucose in the blood but no insulin, insulin can't bind with the receptors, thus not allowing the glucose transport proteins to open, which causes a buildup of glucose in the blood and no glucose getting into the cell. In type 2 diabetes, there is insulin present. However, there is a problem with the insulin receptors. This causes the insulin not to be able to bind with the receptors, meaning that the glucose transport proteins cannot open. If the glucose transport proteins can't open, then the glucose can't go through and enter the cell, which causes a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream.